Here's a cool method to using our custom fields and custom forms. And I'm going to try to do this as quick and simply as I possibly can. Let's say that I have a customer that's a shoe business, a local shoe business, and they need to know some details. So I need to create some custom fields that meet their criteria. So I click on custom fields. I can either manage or add new. Now I already have a bunch in here, but I'm just going to click on add new. Actually, I'm going to click on manage first so I can see what I have in here. I just don't know if I have shoe size in here because that's something that I want to do. So remember, it's a shoe store, so I'm going to click on add new, and I'm going to make this a pick list. All right, and in the pick list, I'm going to call this shoe size. Is this field required? I'm not going to say, I'm going to say it is required, just because we really need to know what the person's shoe size is. Instructional test, if I hover over this, what does it say, just to let you know? Enter in instructions the user will need when prompted to select an option. This is usually instructions such as please select an option. So that's what we'll do right now. All right, and then we're going to add in 9. I'm going to start with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's plenty. Hopefully it does. They don't have a size 14. Then I'm going to click on submit. And it says custom fields has been added successfully. Click here to go to the custom fields. And I'm going to add another one. And I'm going to say it's going to be, maybe it's going to be shoe width, right? It's not required. And I'm not even sure how it goes for shoes, but I'm just going to, I think it's D, double D, E, double E, and then I'll put in other, okay? And click on submit. And I think we're all done with the custom fields. Now I'm going to go back to my campaigns. And I'm going to assume that my test site, which is right here, one of my test sites, I'm going to click on test, make sure I'm in the test campaign, and I'm going to click on custom fields. And inside here, I'm going to select the ones that I really want to make sure that the shoe company grabs. They're always going to get first name anyway. I'm going to add shoe size, shoe width, and you know, I'm going to actually go back and I'm going to say favorite color. So let's go back to the custom fields, add a new one, pick a list, favorite shoe color. I know where the, and I'll just put in other. Okay. Submit that. And now I'm going to go back to custom fields, excuse me, campaigns. I'm going to go to my test campaign. I'm going to click on custom fields. And I'm going to select these custom fields and see if there's any other custom fields. And maybe age. And that's a pick list as well. I think there's another one, age range, which looks better. Let's see. Pick list. And I'm going to save the changes. Those changes have been saved. I'm going to go back to campaigns. Going to make sure I'm in the test campaign. Sometimes it leaves the campaign. You got to make sure you're in the right campaign. Custom fields have been added. Now I want to create a custom form. And add a new custom form. Shoe store. You can have the CAPTCHA if you want. I usually avoid that, but sometimes some people really want to have that. And as you can see here, there are custom fields and there are required fields. And we're going to remove this one as a required field because the first name is always going to be, we're going to make the first name required. We're not going to make the last name required. Visible, required, visible, required, visible, and required. And age range is going to be visible, not required. Shoe size is going to be visible and required. Shoe width is just going to be visible. And favorite color is going to be visible and required. Okay, just so you can see what you can do differently. We can also change these words around. Like for instance, I can just type in jump in. Click here. Click here when finished. So we now know what custom fields we're going to have created. So I'm going to click on Submit. After I click on Submit, I'm going to click on Manage. And now we have several different choices. I'm going to hit Preview so you can see what it looks like right now without doing any more editing. If I click Preview, it just doesn't seem right with email address first, mobile second. So we're going to exit out of here. We're going to set the field's order. It usually is what? First name. I'm going to hold and slide up. First name, email address, mobile, your age range, your shoe size, your shoe width, and your shoe color. Save. Done. Now I'm going to preview it. This is what it looks like. And this is what I mean by the drop down. You can select things that way. Now the really cool thing is that these are all sortable fields in the future. I can put my name in here, address, mobile, age. What do you know? And then I'm done, right? So we know what that looks like. So I can grab the code right here. This is the code, and I can put that code anywhere I want to and start promoting it to make it look. And then it's up and running on the website. But we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to pause this. Actually, I'm going to finish right now, and I'll create another video for you to see.